What's up, everybody? Welcome to my February 2018 eBay dropshipping income report, where I'm going to show you exactly how much money I made doing eBay dropshipping in February of 2018, what my gross income was, what all my expenses were, a full breakdown of all my expenses, so you guys can get an idea for yourself exactly how much potential this business model has, and also an idea of what kind of expenses you can expect if you guys want to get into it yourself. I'll also share with you what went right this month, what went wrong and why it went wrong, and what I expect to do for next month. So let's get right into the numbers. Okay, so let's look at these numbers. The income for February was $150,500 in eBay sales. Cash back was $3,334.28. So I use websites like givingassistant.com to get cash back on all my purchases. If you are interested in checking that out, I have a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, but if you go through it, you'll get $5 just for signing up and using it for the first time. I get usually at least $500 a week from them. Lately, it's been closer to $1,000. So it really pays off to use websites like Giving Assistant. I also have cashback credit cards that pay me anywhere from 1.5% to 2% back just for using those credit cards. So my expenses were $7,500 in returns. My eBay fees were $10,600. PayPal fees were $6,350. The cost of goods sold was $113,265. This is always my largest expense because obviously when people buy the products from me, I then have to go on my source's website like Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, and actually buy the item. And so that's always my biggest expense. My next expense were my virtual assistants, which were almost $2,900. Now that's obviously a lot. And I go over this every month. I say that, I'm spending a lot on these virtual assistants, but it's well worth the money because these people are literally running the whole store for me. I spend about 30 to 40 minutes, not even. Lately, it's only been about 20 minutes a day on my store. And actually, in the middle of the month, I spent a whole week on a sailboat in the middle of the ocean without any internet access except for one day. And yet they were able to run the whole store and make me money while I was on vacation. So that was really, really awesome. So I couldn't do this without them. I couldn't have scaled to this point without them. So even though it does cut into my margins a little bit, having these virtual assistants, it is well worth it because in the end, I make a lot more money with their help. And then I spent $630 on software. Again, I use this software to automate parts of my business, to speed things up. Like I have one software called TrackerBot, which automatically uploads tracking numbers to eBay, as well as one called DSM Tool, which will automatically reprice the items if the price of the item goes up on my source's website. So if it goes up on Amazon.com, then the price on my eBay store will also go up. And if you're interested in checking out any of those softwares, or if you're interested in hiring virtual assistants, I have links in the description of my video. Again, those are affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you guys any extra to use them. And I would recommend them regardless because they are the best websites that I've found or the best softwares that I've found for each of these. So this brings my total income for February of 2018 to $12,551.21. So obviously these are awesome numbers, and I'm really, really happy that this business is consistently making me over $10,000 a month. So obviously earning almost $13,000 online selling products that I don't even have in stock is phenomenal. And there was a point in my life where I wouldn't even have dreamed that this was possible. So these are great numbers. I'm really happy with them. However, for myself personally, this has been the first month since last summer since my store actually started to do really well, that my sales and income have gone down. In January of this year, which was my best month ever, I earned pretty close to $20,000 in profit. And I was really hoping in February to break 20,000 in profit, but obviously I didn't get there. My income actually went down this month. So one of the reasons I do these income reports is kind of hold myself accountable and to be able to reflect on what went well and what didn't go well so that I can evaluate what happened so I can do better in the future. So what happened in February? Basically what happened was that I didn't do anything for my store. I have my store set up to be almost completely automated. I have my virtual assistants doing customer service. My virtual assistants place orders. I have software that automatically reprices items and software that automatically uploads tracking numbers. But all that's automated. But if you notice, I excluded one thing, and that's listing. Listing was the one thing I never really automated with my business. There are virtual assistants who are more than happy to list items for me, but I just never hired one for more than a couple of weeks. Why? Well, in a past video, just a couple days ago, I released a video going over the top 5 myths about hiring a virtual assistant. And one of the myths, I think it was number 4, is that the myth is that you can do the work better than the virtual assistants. And a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm not going to hire virtual assistants because I know that they're not going to be able to do it as well as I can. And in that video, I said that's not true. These people are really smart and they're more than capable of doing it just as well as you are. There's nothing special about you. These are smart people. That's advice I have to remind myself of because I never trusted virtual assistants to do listings. I always felt like there was a specific way I wanted it done. And I was afraid that the language barrier, they wouldn't be able to fully optimize the titles. So I never really trusted a virtual assistant enough to really give them a chance to be a lister for me. And that was a huge mistake because in January and February, well, in January, I launched my course, the eBay Dropshipping Titans course, which is all about how I started an eBay store, everything you need to get a store up and running and to scale it up. I was blown away by how many people joined it. We've had hundreds of signups so far. And one of the things I promised you guys is that I would provide ongoing support for everyone. So I've already updated the course several times. I've added more videos. I've improved the course. I'm constantly answering people's questions within the course and in the private Facebook mastermind that we have. So what does that mean? I've been so busy trying to help you guys out, which I love doing. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But because of that, I think I counted about 3 times in January and February, and that's it. So we didn't list at all basically for 2 months. So yeah, of course, our sales are going to go down. eBay really favors stores that continually add new products is what we found. So that if you're not adding new items on a regular basis, and it doesn't have to be every day, but you should be listing every single week, which is not what we did. So if you don't keep up with the listings, I think I kind of went through a little experiment here where for a time period, it's going to go really well. Your store is going to just maintain, and then slowly it's going to taper off. And that's what happened with us. So we're aware of this now. So we are now taking action on it. And I've hired a virtual assistant to help me list. I've been training her. She's doing a great job. I shouldn't be surprised by that, but she is. And I'm also continuing to list until I get her up to speed. So that's what happened. And I'm learning from those mistakes. But with that said, again, $12,000 in 1 month is really nothing to complain about. That's much more than I make at my 9-to-5 job. I'm really happy with it. And that's including a whole week that we spent in Florida on a sailboat where we literally did no work the whole week, just relaxed, had fun. It was a really great time. So if you guys are interested in learning more about how to do eBay dropshipping, if you're inspired by this and you want to start making money online just like I am, check out my course. It's called eBay Dropshipping Titans. It will be the first link in the description under this video. It shows you everything I know about how to do dropshipping onto eBay. which suppliers to use, how to find the profitable items to sell, something that's really hard for new sellers to grasp and understand, but I break it down in minute detail and very easy to understand steps. So I make it really easy for you to find those profitable items and then to list them. And I show you exactly how to scale your store up. Okay, so my goals for March of 2018. I want to get this lister well trained, and I want between the two of us to be listing 100 products a week. And by the end of the month, I want her to be doing most of them, and I want them to be, up to my standards. Hundreds, not too many. We should be able to do it. That should be fine. But really, that's all we need to really grow the store using the research method that I put together, because it really guarantees that the items I'm listing are items that are actually going to sell on eBay. So that's goal number one. Goal number two is I want to finish my virtual assistant course. I've been putting together a course all about how to hire and train virtual assistants, and it's going to be like a companion course to my main course. So I want to get that finished, and I want to get that out to you guys and see what you think about it, because I know that that's really like the next level. If you want to automate your business, if you want to outsource your work, if you want to be able to go away on vacation like I did and still make money, that's really what you need to be doing, is hiring and training virtual assistants the right way. And obviously, you want to make sure you avoid any pitfalls. You want to make sure you keep everything safe. Like, you don't want to be giving them the wrong information that they can then use to, potentially expose your account. And I'm going to teach all about how to protect yourself in the course. So if you guys are at all interested in that, the second link in the description below will be a link where you can sign up to receive more information about the course when it's available. You're not committing to anything at this time. Just put in your email, and then anytime I make a video about hiring and training virtual assistants, I'll send the email to you. And once the course is available, I'll send you guys the link to check it out for yourself. Again, no commitments at this time. It's just if you're at all interested in the course, you can sign up at the second link in the description below. So that's goal number two. Goal number three is that I want to make more consistent quality YouTube videos for you guys. Right now, things are kind of like sporadic. I make a video here and there, and maybe I'll make like 2 or 3 in a day, and then you guys won't hear from me for a couple of days. I really want to get more consistent, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting the quality content that I really want to be delivering to you guys. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to check out those videos once they're made, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And speaking of which, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps, actually. So I'd really appreciate that. So those are my top 3 goals for this month. I do have some other goals that I'm not quite ready to talk about yet, but I'll definitely be talking about them soon, so stay tuned for those. I'm really excited to share them once they're ready to be talked about. So just stay tuned, and I promise I'll share them with you when the time is right. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I would love to hear from all of you what your goals are for March of this year. So if you have any goals, make sure to leave them in the comments below so that you can kind of put yourself out there. I know it's a little scary, but put yourself out there. It'll force you to be accountable, and we can all check in with each other next month when I do my next income report, and we can see if you guys hit your goals and what your goals are for the next month. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.